We're here with Steve Thiessen, head men and women's cross country coach for the Eagles. Coach, we're almost halfway through the season. How are you feeling about your team so far?
Well, I got a really good team in terms of youth, hardworking. I just can't say enough about their work ethic and doing what we ask them to do. Again, we're young, so it's gaining a lot of experience right now. That's kind of the big push.
With so many of these new runners, how has that impacted your team culture this year?
Interesting question. We have actually I'm learning to make some adjustments and things that you would do with an older team because of that limited experience. I've even noticed with cross country here, we're predominantly more of a track roster of a mid-distance type runner doing distance running, and so that's a challenge to them. Going from an 800-meter race to a 5-mile race, and so the training's different and the duration of training and those kind of things. So I've had to kind of tone it down maybe just a little bit in the last week or two, just recognizing that the young group I need to not push maybe quite as hard as I would with a group that's a more veteran team.
How are your runners handling the courses so far this year, and is there anything you do specifically in preparation for the meets with challenging courses?
Well, we just got done with the GRIAC race over at the University of Minnesota, and that's the most difficult course we'll run this year. On a scale of 0 to 5, I would rate it at a 4.5 in terms of difficulty. It's just roller coaster, hills, up and down, very little flats. So we talk about that throughout the week. We do some training around hills, a little bit more intentional in terms of that. This week at Eau Claire, it's their long hills, 400, 800-meter type length in duration, and so it taxes you in a different way than a steeper uphill and downhills, changing gears. So we just kind of try and train around those things and help them mentally prepare. That's the biggest challenge, is the mental aspect of the game.
Coach, with 1 month remaining left in UMAC championship, what are you most emphasizing with your athletes as they prepare for the next meet?
Well, experience. Being a young squad, it's just gaining more experience. They've not run these courses before. They've not been in this caliber of meet. Again, running as a freshman, running against a junior, senior type squad, you start to see the differences in terms of that just experience and time that's been spent training. So we just talk a lot about that. Just having a strong finish mindset of being a finisher. Of what you're doing, hang in there because the training is different than what they're used to. So a lot of it's just persevering. It is an endurance sport, right? So persevering through the trials and the challenges, and really the mental aspect of learning to extend out your race performance over a longer period of time than a 5K race is kind of here and gone. Whereas that 5-mile race for the guys in particular is just they know that they're learning that it takes more time, and just got to hold back a little bit in terms of pacing, so you can have that finishing drive at the end of the race.
All right, thanks, Coach. Good luck this weekend.
Thank you much.